All right, so I'm coming to you a little later than usual. It's 10 to 10 p.m. But for good reason, and it leads nicely into what I want to talk about today. Now, I had one of my good friends over, and he came over at about, I don't actually know what time, a good few hours ago, and just left recently. And I was going to record this earlier, and then he came over. And I've also just returned from my Ibiza. Many of you have seen it on my Instagram, my stories, that kind of thing. I had a really great time with really great people. And today's burning issue is really just from what I've experienced this week and from today as well, is how important it is just spending quality time with people that you really enjoy spending time with, and just put my phone on do not disturb, excuse me, because getting text through. So yeah, spending quality time with people that you love spending time with, where you can just be yourself. There's no requirement for you to be something different or act in a certain way for what they might think or say. You can just be open and free, and those are the relationships that you should cherish the most. And you want to hang around people that are asking questions of what you're doing, or looking to help you succeed in life in whatever capacity that might be. But the key really is spending that quality time. And just, this afternoon, all we did, we talked a bit, we read different books, magazines, and talked about them, listened to some great music. The Blue Marlin playlist on Spotify is unbelievable just for chilling out to. Had some coffee, nothing, we didn't have to be anywhere. We didn't have to go to a fancy restaurant. We got a, take away pizza, and it's just so nice and refreshing to be able to just be, in your own home with someone you really want to spend time with, just hanging out. And it's kind of almost like years gone by where, you would, after school or maybe on a weekend, you would hang out with your buddy, and you were too young to go clubbing, so you just hang out, you get a takeaway, you just kind of, just play FIFA or chess or, whatever you would do. And I think as we grow up, we almost add layers of complexity as to what a relationship ought to be, and we have to be in a certain environment, and we have to go to a fine restaurant, and we have to do this and that. And that whole adage, youth is wasted on the youth, and the other one being don't grow up, it's a trap, I think is really quite valid. So, stay young, stay kind of foolish in a way, curious of course, but more importantly, my point today is spend time around people that warm your heart, that want the best for you, that are there for you, and you can just do nothing with. If you have relationships, whether platonic, friendships, romantic relationships, where it doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, you're both happy, you're both adding value to one another's lives, then you've cracked it. So that's today's message. Cheers, guys.